Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T110E5. It's a Tier 10 American heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Mines Encounter, and it's under the command of Captain Ashstorm. Now, many of you know Captain Ashstorm is currently in hospital. He's a doctor, but he is actually suffering from COVID. Yes, I'm afraid treating patients, he actually managed to contract it himself. It's so easy to happen, I'm afraid. Even if you do use the most strenuous techniques and methods to avoid getting contracting the virus, it is a very dangerous virus, a very difficult virus to stop contracting. And well, we wish him well and hope that he recovers soon. They've decided to come straight to the castle, to the hill, to stop the enemy obtaining the castle. In an encounter battle like this, normally the better thing to do is actually to take the cap, because once you've taken the cap on the north spawn, seeing as you're so close to it, then it's very difficult for the enemy to seize the cap back again. Now, there's no Arty in this game, and he's actually received 2 shots from an E50 he can't see, but both have bounced off his armour. As you can see, he's got that egg-shaped pell, which is very, very good at bouncing shots. He's also got a 120mm gun, and that's capable of doing 400 alpha, penetrating 258mm of armour. Now, we've got a troll here at the moment. It looks like the E3 on our team is trolling our Conqueror, or the other way round, and that's kind of making the game a little difficult. There's the E50 rather. This time he hit our gun, and now we're facing an Emil. Put one into him, but it actually bounced off his armour, and we lost 251 hit points from his 120mm. Or is it 105mm? I think that might be a 105. Anyway, we've already got a TVP-VTU on that corner, and he's looking after the enemies who are trying to seize the cap. Oh, no, he's not, because a Death Star just killed him. So it looks like Captain Ashstorm might have to turn around and start dealing with the Death Star, who's occupying one corner of the cap area. In fact, I think he's sending a little message, typing a little message, and that's why he stopped for a moment. Well, just around the corner is probably a number of enemy tanks, and if he pokes his nose out, they're probably going to try and shoot at him. Especially that Death Star, of course, has got the 183mm gun, and there's an enemy tank. Puts one into the T10, and he only took a round in the tracks. Yes, I think somebody was saying that we've got idiots on our team. Well, yes. In fact, the T110E3 has now turned blue, and this was back in 2018, so if you turn blue in those days, you could be banned or even taken out of the game by your own team. In this instance, I think it's probably better not to take him out at this stage, so long as he's actually killing the enemy. But if he starts killing other teammates, yeah, most definitely take him out. Can't see that guy, he's behind the house. The T10's taking up the position where the TVP was. Okay, the standard beast trying to fend off the attentions of a Waffenträger auf Panzervier, and takes a round and bounces around for 750 off our turret. Can't see where it went off, but nice shot. Oh, Conqueror. Well, he managed to put a round into him, and he's now made him a 1-shot if he gets a high roll. No, he didn't get a high roll and left him on only 58 hit points, but the next shot came in from the T110E3, who is now killing the enemy and not his own team, and therefore I suppose we can let him live for the meanwhile. T10 just took a big hit. I think that may have been the Oho who hit him. But we're going to poke over the edge and see if we can get a shot into these guys. Oho. Yeah, it's got him right through his turret. As long as the T10 doesn't get in the way, stop us from getting back up. We don't want to take an enemy hit whilst we're up here. We're still one tank down on the enemy. It looks like they've come over the island and they're now killing off our guys who are actually supporting the tanks that are actually trying to take the cap. So we're now surrounded, you might say. But there's a Type 5 Heavy and he's got a side of his turret to us. High roll, but we took around from a Progetto as we pulled back, bounced another one. We need to deal with that Progetto before he puts more damage into us. We're still one tank down on the enemy, and I think what Captain Ashnorm's now going to do is he's going to come out the castle grounds, come around and get that Progetto from a different angle. Type 5 Heavy is coming up to the entrance. No, he's not going to go out of the gates. He's going to stop the Type 5 from coming in. He's loaded the heat rounds to make sure he can pen. Ah, now standard Scorpion comes up, takes a round, but he puts one into us for 510. Ouch, that's a high roll. Captain Ashnorm now down to 1,225 hit points. It's about 50%. Here comes the Type 5. Get that gun down, and no! And he hits us for 627 with an HE round. Now, can he get this Scorpion? Yes, he can, but he bounces the round, puts one into the Scorpion. He could be firing standard AEP at the Scorpion to get a pen because it's very thin armour. The T10's decided to poke forward. He gets around into the Type 5, making him a one-shot, and the kill shot goes to the standard B on our team. So we're now just waiting for that Scorpion G to have a go. Here he comes. Bye-bye. Oh! What happened there? It looked to me like the round might have hit something other than the Scorpion. I saw the heat round go off, but it definitely didn't damage the Scorpion at all. And I think that Scorpion's going to be a little more cautious about coming up here again. So Captain Ashnorm could make do with standard AP at the moment. The standard B's just finished off the Progetto. That means there's only 2 enemies left facing 3 of our team. He could push around the corner, but the Striv is probably going to be there waiting for him as well. Hello, Mr. Scorpion. He was so lucky to survive that shot. 19 hit points left. We blocked the shot from the Scorpion. One more and he's gone. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, it's just the Striv now. That's it. Don't even need to cap now. Not necessary. He could load an HE round and probably take this guy out. Puts a round into his lower plate. 456. One more shot. Oh, it's going to need 2 shots. The standard B comes up behind him. Hello. Goodbye. And that's it. It's all over. So it's a tough little tank, the T110E5. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh, it does this every time now. Comes up with the results and then disappears to another page. He got a second-class tanker in the T110E5 Captain Ashnorm. He got a hand of gold for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemies. He also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8, a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle, and a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points for his own veekle. He got a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, as well as a steel wall for blocking the most damage in that game. Just so it shows how tough the E5 happens to be. Let's have a look at team score. Well, in this game he didn't get the highest damage. The standard B did, with 4,927 hit points of damage, and he didn't get a high caliber. He got a leather slaves medal, but no high caliber. Maybe he actually damaged one of his own teammates. The next highest scorer came from the T110E5, the guy who turned blue during that battle. He got 4,532 hit points of damage. And after that, it was Captain Ashton with 4,121 hit points, and the T10 with 4,057. When it came to kills, it was the standard B again with 5 kills. 3 kills went to the Type 5 Heavy on the enemy team, and then 2 kills to Captain Ashton, the T10, the Progetto on his own team, and the Scorpion and the T54 first prototype on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it's still the standard B. Yes, he was the best all round. 1,250 base to him, 1,100 to the T10, and 971 to Captain Ashton. He fired 15 rounds in that game, got 14 direct hits and 12 penetrations, damage of 4,121 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 13 hits from the enemy, 4 penetrations, 9 non-penetrations, and 4,070 hit points of damage blocked by armour. That's what gave him the Steel Wall medal. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 504 hit points of damage assistance, plus 16 defense points by resetting the cap when the enemy was capping. 62,655 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, remember he did fire a lot of heat, and some of those rounds, well, he should have switched to AP because he didn't need to fire heat at the Scorpion or the Striv. He could have fired just standard rounds, and in fact he would have made a profit if he had, because he actually ended up with a loss of 15,073 credits. So yes, those rounds being about 4,000 or 5,000 each. Yes, if he'd fired just 4 less and just fired the standard AP, he actually would have made a profit for the game. 1,457 XP, times 3 for the first victory of the day on this occasion, took away 4,371 experience points altogether. He said this old nerfed outdated chap still got it. Well, it has, but it's actually been buffed now, so it's actually a lot better than it was. And the T110E5 is still a good tank. Just need to remember that you can switch between your ammo and save yourself some money and make some credits. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.